It's me again, coming right back like I never left with another video. If you haven't already, definitely hit that like, hit that subscribe, also hit that notification bell. Now, I wanted to stress, when you get older, you gotta keep in shape. You gotta make sure your hands is right. You know, maybe do some boxing lessons, jiu-jitsu. You gotta do something, because you never know when someone's going to come up there like a mall cop and try to put them paws on you. Ex-NFL player Brandon Langley got into a punching match with a airline worker who kind of looked like Kevin James and Mall Cop. And the brawl happened at the United Airlines bag drop desk in Newark Airport in New Jersey. And this happened a while ago. This happened in May 19th. Now, there is footage of the fight. I put it in the description box. You know, I don't want to play it just so I won't get flagged. But this is interesting. They didn't really show the first part of the fight, how it got started. But Brandon sure ended it. Now, United Airlines has fired the airline worker who was filmed brawling with the ex-NFL player. But the worker remains unidentified and has not been charged over the event. Now, Brandon, obviously, he was once a Denver Bronco and most recently played for Calgary in Canada, and he was arrested. Now, it's unclear why the worker was not booked. He was taken to the hospital instead to be treated for a wound to his eye, whereas Langley was booked on a single count of simple assault on Thursday. It is believed that the fight began when Langley used a wheelchair to transport his luggage instead of paid for luggage cart, which cost $5. United Airlines has refused to name the passenger or explain exactly what happened, but a spokesman told DailyMail.com the worker has been fired. Now, the United worker, he managed to land one punch, but was then pummeled to the ground, flying behind the checkout desk. It was crazy. You had to watch the video to see it. He staggered back up to his feet, and he went toward the passenger, who yelled, You want more? He want more? Other airline workers intervened, and the passenger was then removed from the airport by police. United would not state whether the airline worker has been disciplined for his role in the fight. In a statement, a spokesman said only, United Airlines does not tolerate violence of any kind at our airport or on board our planes. We are working with local authorities to further investigate this matter. Now, to me, it's very interesting that the guy in the video, the worker, did not go to jail. You might as well gave him a ride to the hospital in a limo and stopped by Popeyes, give him his favorite biscuit, red beans and rice, and chicken. Ain't that what they do with these white people who pretend to be the victim after they started something? So this, to me, looks like a little bit of white privilege, because the guy who was attacked in the video over using a wheelchair instead of paying $5 for a luggage cart. Crazy. So this guy, seems to me, the worker had a chip on his shoulder. He's probably one of those guys who do not like African Americans, because you went above and beyond to try to fight this guy and forget about your job to make a point. Now, this guy probably took a couple of classes in MMA or something, or some boxing, because when the fight started, he did weave a few punches that he didn't get hit, and he thought it was big and bad with his hands down, like, oh, you can't hurt me. And then Brandon went out there and caught him after he got caught with a slap. So that's what happened. But why wasn't this dude arrested? That's what it doesn't make sense to me why he was not arrested for the altercation. He should have been arrested and taken off the premises the same way Brandon got arrested by Port Authority. There's cameras everywhere. People had their phones. We all know what happened. What do you guys think about this? Do you think the United workers should have been arrested as well? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.